Over the past decade, Data for Policy CIC has become a global leader in promoting dialogue on the impact of data, AI, and emerging technologies in governance and policymaking. From our earliest discussions to our wide-reaching global community, we've remained committed to exploring how technology can be harnessed for the public good.
When we launched the conference, it immediately became an attraction point from governments, from top academics.
So this community has been growing now for 10 years. It is a rather mature community. It is a community that shares very deep academic thinking and policy-related thinking.
Our journey began in 2015 with the inaugural Data for Policy conference held at the University of Cambridge's Computer Laboratory. With the theme, Policymaking in the Big Data Era, this first gathering highlighted the urgent need to bridge the gap between technological innovation and effective policy decisions. In 2016, we returned to Cambridge for our second conference, exploring the frontiers of data science for government.
What it has achieved is creating and promoting a dialogue between those who use data to inform policy, those who consider the policies around the use of data, and that extends from government through to academia, through to industry, and it's quite a remarkable conversation and a really, really rich community.
And we've been able to fund people from South America, from Africa, from India to come to our conferences to present their work and to act as ambassadors for Data for Policy in their own countries.
We held our third conference at the Westminster Conference Centre, focusing on the question, Government by Algorithm, which prompted key debates around the ethical use of AI in public sector decision-making. Our community continued to grow, and in 2019, we hosted our fourth conference at Imperial College London. With the theme Digital Trust and Personal Data, discussions focused on building trust in a rapidly evolving digital world. This event marked a major milestone, the launch of the Data and Policy Journal, in partnership with Cambridge University Press.
I think that the journal is very interesting because, first of all, it is peer-reviewed, so you basically are able to produce a piece of work that is of high quality because you get feedback from your peers. Secondly, I think that the journal is very interesting because it is a bridge between practitioners, between academics, and between policymaking.
I think the journal really evolved into this one-stop shop if you're looking at this intersection of data science and public policy. And I think it's also really in the last couple of years has gotten to a point where also policymakers and practitioners are actually looking towards the journal.
The key realization is that we need more data about data. And that's the mission of the journal, to make data for policy more evidence-based.
Even in challenging times, Data for Policy adapted. During the global pandemic in 2020 and 2021, our fifth and sixth conferences were held virtually, bringing together participants from around the world. Despite the distance, our community remained strong and engaged, continuing to explore the vital role of data and AI in navigating the crisis. In 2021, Data for Policy also introduced a framework of 6 focus areas to better organize contributions to both our journal and conferences. This flexible structure allows us to capture the dynamic nature of data for policy research and promotes interdisciplinary thinking. In 2022, Data for Policy truly went global. We held 3 regional conferences in Hong Kong,
I'm very honored to be invited,
Seattle, and Brussels, expanding our reach and engaging local experts to address regional challenges.
All right, and I'm excited to introduce you to Carl Bergstrom.
I think this journal and also this community is successful in creating a kind of place where academic researchers and also policymakers and other stakeholders get together and then discuss all the emerging challenges on data.
This strategic shift allowed us to balance global conversations with localized insights, ensuring that we captured the diverse contexts of data In the same year, we launched the Data for Policy Equity initiative.
We've successfully attracted philanthropic funding from the Gates Foundation directly to address engaging with people in Africa. That has shown up in this year's conference with a significant number of people coming from a number of countries in Africa and engaging, in giving talks, being present, and actually some of the more interesting things happening in data and policy.
Through consultations in Ghana and Kenya, we've fostered engagement from sub-Saharan Africa, amplifying voices from underrepresented regions.
What it's really revealed is the participation here, the submission of papers. We also secured a little bit of funding to get more participants here from sub-Saharan Africa in particular. So I think the early fruits of what's been done by the Data for Policy team are already starting to be realized, and I think it's a fantastic first step.
In 2024, we held our 8th international conference at Imperial College London, centered on the theme of Trustworthy Governance with AI. The event brought together over 130 presenters to discuss AI's transformative potential, its ethical implications, and how to ensure AI systems work for the public good.
I am quite proud of actually that being first sort of dedicated platform to discuss explicitly the connection between data analytics, and public policy and governance issues.
This is a really exciting time to be involved.